I was a kid that wanted to party. You know, I looked up to a lot of surfers and stuff, and what I seen them doing was partying, so that's what I wanted to do. So at about 11 I started kind of drinking a little bit. By 13 I was getting drunk most weekends, and that was just surfing like every day. So, and I was just scattered all the time, and that was what was going on. And then that escalated to when I was 15 years old. I moved out of home, and I lived with my sister and her boyfriend. I started smoking pot. I was in year 11. I decided that I'm going to try God out, see what it's all about, not making any decisions. So I did, and I started reading the Word heaps and started studying it a bit. And I mean, it was pretty cool. Like, I couldn't prove it wrong. Between taking drugs and stuff, I gave my heart to God 5 times at youth groups and stuff. And that's crazy, but it was more like, I'll give you my heart, be my Lord, be my Saviour. I reckon I experienced God, but it was always, I want it my way. Year 12 holidays, I started drinking a bit more and having a little bit of marijuana too. I felt like I was in Funville, you know. I mean, it really did, it felt good. So I just took a bunch of drugs and broken friendships, broke the law, and ruined my body, you know what I mean? After that, for 3 weeks, I considered what I was going to do with my life. So conclusion was, there's no point to life, it's just torment, you know. Constantly just searching for satisfaction. You might get it for a little bit and then it's gone again. For 3 weeks I considered whether I was going to kill myself or not. Actually, I was planning to do that or take a lot of drugs. And I felt God speak to me, and he said, you got 2 roads, you got 2 choices, and it's 2 roads. One's wide and you're on it, it's leading to destruction, that's where you're at. And I'm like, yeah, I'm at it. And the other one's narrow and it's hard to get on, but that's the way, you know what I mean? There's a reason to live on that. There's a peace that will be constant. I've broken bones and I've chipped teeth, and I just never really cried. I just got kind of pissed off. And God dropped me to my knees. I cried, and I knew at that point that God was real. So I was a Christian. That was when I was following Jesus. You know, a Christian is people who follow Christ. And when when you follow someone, when you're devoted to them, they tell us to do stuff and we do it. And it's not like he's like, go change the world for me and see you later. It's like he gives us the strength to do it. So it's like all him, and all we do is just, we step out for him. We walk by faith, you know, we're stepping out and we're receiving the stuff that we need. I love it. It's all Jesus, man. Yeah. I see the opportunities that I have now, you know, redeem. And every time that happens, I'm just like, God, give me strength, and just step out to the place where I'm like, I don't think I'll be able to do it, but I step out anyway. So I'm like, I know God can do it, and I can't do it, but you step out in a place where you go, I trust you, God. You hang around a giant killer, you're going to become a giant killer. You hang around Jesus, you're going to become like Jesus. You know, Paul said, it's no longer, this is to the extent, you imagine this is a person. You know, sometimes we read the Bible and we're like, oh, this is cool. And these are actual people. He's going, it's no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me. You know, he's gone to that extent where he's just going like, this is nuts, you know, it's all Jesus, you know, he's just doing all this through me. And I'm going, wow, I'm just going to step out. What do I have to lose, you know? We're on earth once, and death is inevitable. So like, it's like, why wouldn't I do that anyway?